Those stories have brought about positive change. They've informed the public. They've helped government get its message out, help explain to people what's going on in this building, because people don't have the time to spend all day in here. Reporters do. In fact, that's what we're paid to do. But when we were moved from the 11th floor to the basement 13 years ago, our ability to do our job and inform the public was seriously impeded. So seriously impeded that a friend of mine almost died down there because he had a stroke and they could not get a signal to call for help from the basement. So this is a serious matter. But more importantly, we can't see what's going on in the basement. We can't see what's going on the mayor's floor. We can't see what's going on city council floor. It's very difficult for us to relate to people what's happening in our government. And so I'm here to ask you, as the folks who manage this building, to create a space for the media, for all the media, on the 11th floor or on the 13th floor. Now, traditionally, we've been on the 11th floor. We'd love to go back there. We'll take the 13th floor because that's, again, close to the seat of government. This is an issue that some people want to frame as a free press issue because we are the last tenant paying rent for a media room in the basement of this building. Our lease is up at the end of the month, and the plan is to vacate that space. There is a cost issue for us, but truly, we will come up with the money for the right space, for a space where we can do our jobs. And so that's where I come to this letter. The media in this town is extremely competitive. And I say that as someone who's worked for half of the different news organizations in this town. I have 24 news leaders who have signed this letter calling upon the building authority, the mayor, city council, whoever has the authority, whoever can spare the space to create a media room for all media to work in. If the Free Press renews its lease or pays its rent or whatever we need to do to stay in the basement, it's not going to help the other media organizations. It won't help the news. It won't help Cranes. It won't help Bridge Detroit. It won't help channels 2, 4, 7, WWJ, WDET, who traditionally have worked out of this building. So this is something where competitive people, and believe me, selling subscriptions, getting ratings, you do not give the other guy an inch because it could mean the difference between being number one and being fired. They've come together. They put these differences aside to sign the letter you see before you, asking you to please create a space where we can all work and help make people understand what's going on in government. Now, how common is this? It's very common that a government provides workspace for the media. In fact, just down the street at the U.S. District Court, there are 2 media rooms that are available. And I will tell you, they do not get used nearly as much as City Hall media space because there aren't that many trials that demand widespread coverage. But here's what the Chief Deputy of Operations from U.S. District Court told me when I asked him, why do you keep providing that media space? He said, I think it's important that as government, we provide the media with space to inform the public and carry out your job. I could not say it better. I think that's my 4 minutes, but I'd be happy to answer any questions or respond to anything later. Or if there's something you guys would like to propose to us, I'm happy to take it to these signatories because these are the people whose job is to inform the public. And they're standing behind me, we're standing together, and we certainly would appreciate your support in helping keep the people of southeastern Michigan informed about what's going on in this very important building. And by the way, you guys are doing a great job. This building has looked better than it ever has before, and I say that as someone who's looking at it from the basement. So thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much. Who will respond to this?
Thank you very much. And if it's a matter of discussion we'd want to put in the agenda, I can bring some of these folks in here and we'll make that case so you'll know that it's not just me and a piece of paper.
Thank you.
Thank you.